What's up guys, Lord Sendo here. I'm going to be sharing you a new and exclusive Deepwoken leak, and I'll be giving you my analysis on it. So this is an unofficial leak. The developers definitely did not mean for this to get out, but it was not obtained legitimately, so for that reason I'm able to cover it. So I just found this video today, Thursday, and it was sent to me by some good friends in the community. No one actually told me how this leak was obtained, but by doing some further digging I was able to figure out a pretty decent hypothesis as to how this actually got leaked to the public. Well, I'll be showing you the video, I'll be showing you some proof that it's indeed a real leak, I'll be giving you my theory on how this leak was actually obtained and how it got out, and I'll give you my analysis on the contents of this leak. If you haven't done so already, I'm going to ask you to consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more Deepwoken content in the future. Without further ado, let's roll the video. If this is your first time watching the leak, you're probably thinking, what the hell, there's like nothing there. But that's really not the case. There's a lot of content that's revealed in this leak, and I'll be explaining that in the analysis section of this video. First, I want to go over how I know that this is a real leak. The video was clipped on Medal, and if you know Medal, then you know that on the bottom left of each clip, you can see the username of the person who uploaded that clip. This man's username is punchcookie99, and if we do some searching, we can find his Medal account online. Looking at his Medal account, we can clearly see that he plays Roblox, but we can't see the Deepwoken clip anywhere. This either means that the clip is fake, or it got taken down by punchcookie99 after he realized that it got leaked. So the question I had is, how do we confirm that the clip was real? And there was one possible solution that I had for that. If we take a closer look at one of punchcookie99's Medal clips, we can clearly see his Roblox username in the top right of his screen. He did not blur this out. The Roblox account linked to this Medal is Big Papa Maui. I headed over to the Roblox website to check this out, and clicking on his account and scrolling down to his groups can indeed confirm that this is the guy who was in the Deepwoken clip, because he is in the Roblox group Vows by the Sea, which is the Deepwoken group where all the testers are able to play the game. Without a doubt, this confirms the validity of the leak, and we know for sure that it's real. Now, the natural question you may be asking is, how did people even find this leak? Or why would the tester even leak it in the first place? And I believe that it was accidental. If we play the end of this leak in slow motion, we can see that Punchcookie was sent flying into the air by a fire spell. This is obviously a bug, because in a game with full damage, it is incredibly obvious that a spell like this, which sends someone flying into the air, would simply not exist. Punchcookie almost definitely died when he landed back on the ground, and my guess was that he clipped this to Medal to show the bug to Ragusa and Archmage and get a restore for his unfair death. He probably planned to send the clip to the official Deepwoken Discord server, but he made one fatal flaw. His Medal account was public. In other words, anyone with Punchcookie's account, or anyone who stumbled across the clip, could see it. People in the Deepwoken community found this clip and started circulating it everywhere. And by the time that Punchcookie realized that the clip was public, it was simply too late to do anything. He took it down, but the clip had already circulated everywhere. Alright, now let's get into the part of the video which I know all of you guys have been waiting for, my analysis. Let's actually look and see if we can find some new information. Immediately as I play the clip, I want you guys to look at what's in Punchcookie's hand. As we can see, the item that he is holding is a dumbbell. Not only does he hold the item, he actually curls it as well. Taking a look at his hotbar, we can see 3 items of note. The first item is the weapon manual, the second is the ankle weights, and the third is the dumbbell. We saw Punchcookie curling this dumbbell, and like in any other progression-based game, my guess is that the dumbbell will be a way of training your strength, as well as the codexes that I mentioned in my earlier theories. Now, does this mean that Deepwoken's going to be some auto-click farming simulator? No, not at all. I don't believe that's going to be the case. I think probably it's going to be capped by some sort of XP system, so you're only allowed to train a certain amount per level, so you're actually forced to play the game normally rather than just auto-clicking or no-lifing to high progression. I think it's pretty safe to assume that the ankle weights will be the exact same thing as the dumbbells, but instead of for strength, it will be for the agility stat. Now for the weapon manual. Now that's pretty interesting, and I've been theorizing for the past 40 minutes, and the only thing that I can think of is related to the blacksmith, which was leaked in Agamatsu's Fort Merit video. In that video, he showed to us the blacksmith NPC dialogue, and the last option is the blacksmith asks the player if they want to make something with a schematic. Now in my crafting theory video, I assumed that the schematic was referring to making ships, But in the light of this new evidence, I do believe that the weapon manuals will be used to create some sort of weapon from the blacksmith or to modify a pre-existing weapon. Now let's go back to the leak and see what else we can find. Zooming in on Punch Cookie's character, we can see two things from his chat bubble. First, as Ragusa promised, voice chat was added to Deepwoken. And second, there are preset phrases that you can use to start dialogues with people or taunt them. Zooming out, we can see that everyone's using grammar, which is pretty weird considering the education level of the Deepwoken testers that are currently playing the game. Now this reminded me of the preset phrases that players say whenever they get hurt or attacked in Deepwoken. These phrases will probably be said automatically in random situations, or they'll be on a hotkey that you can use to coordinate with other people. Now the more observant of you will be seeing something in the top right of the screen which will make you wonder what the hell is that. Let me run the clip back so you guys can see this in slow motion. This is obviously a damaging beam spell that we've never seen in Deepwoken before. My friend compared this to a Kamehameha. At first I assumed this is a flame charm spell, but the guy doesn't get set on fire, and if we play the sound in normal speed, it kinda sounds like thunder. I don't know what element this spell is. It could be Thundercall, but like a reskinned version, kind of like the blue flames for Flame Charm. It could be Flame Charm, just with a weird sound effect. Or it could be the light magic, which people were expecting to be added to the game, which we hadn't seen yet, and we assumed was in the game. But really, it's anyone's guess. That's pretty much everything that I can find as far as new information goes for this leak. If you guys can see anything else, then let me know in the comments down below. I've had a lot of fun exploring this leak, and I hope you guys have been able to join me on that experience and learn something new. Alright guys, well I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.